What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Dancers or Athletes Do podcast, where we discuss the athletic aspects of dancing. I'm your host, Slim B. So, in this episode, we have as guest Tirock. Tirock, how are you doing?
Fine. I can say fine. Yeah.
So, I'm really happy to have you on the show. For the people who don't know you, can you maybe quickly introduce yourself?
So I'm from Brussels. My name is Tiromana. This is my full name, Tiromana Tupea. I dance for almost 15 years. I'm well known as Tirock, and I pretty much do breaking.
Yeah. So a b-boy for 15 years then already.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And yeah, you already say 15 years. Can you maybe give a little bit more info about the 15 years that you've gone through, how you started, where you've danced, maybe where you've been to, countries, battles, and so forth?
So that time I started breaking, there were a huge trend. It was the movie. How can I say this in English? It was You Got Served. Yeah, You Got Served movie was trending all over the place in Brussels. So that's where I started. But I started with stand up dance first in a school called Hip Hop Family. There wasn't really like breaking course at that time because I don't know, the breaking community was a little bit underground, if I say things like this. So I did like 1 year or 2 years of stand up dancing. It was like popping, locking, new style, because they used to call this at that time new style, you know. So then I started breaking with Chucky from Hushen. He was my first teacher, but at the same time, Ocean was very busy at that time because they were traveling everywhere. They was traveling like all around Europe, the world also. So it wasn't really there to teach us, you know. But I heard like there were b-boys in North Station in Brussels, also in Luxembourg Station in Brussels. So I took. I just tried to reach them, you know, because for me it was like ghost. Every time I was there, they wasn't there actually. So had to skip school to meet them, you know. And I'm a shy person, so it was very hard for me to start practicing with them, make friends with them, and stuff like this. So that's where I started. I started in 2006, and from there I started battling, traveling, all that stuff you do as a b-boy.
Yeah, and is your main thing battling, or do you also teach shows or something
I don't
else?
really like to teach. I did a lot of show. I did a lot of showcase, but right now since COVID started, I start teaching because I need money right now. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't really like to teach because I like to train a lot. I don't like. I feel like I lose time. You know,
Yeah.
even though I have to, you know, introduce new generation to breaking. The thing is, I feel like there is older guys who are maybe better teacher than I am. You know, it's not because you're a good dancer that you can be a good teacher as well. You know, so you have to learn these things also.
Yeah. Actually, becoming a better dancer is at the moment more important than being a teacher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really focusing on competition. This is what I like actually. You know, because for me, dance is like you have two ways. You have the commercial way, commercial way, where you have where you can do like, you know, big stages, commercial showcase and stuff like this, and then you have the more underground way, the competitive way. You know, where you do like battle, cipher, and stuff like this.
Yeah. Are you also then in a crew, or do you always train alone, or maybe they're spread over the world and so on?
No, actually, so Hushan was my like big brother. You know, they introduced me to breaking, so I used to break with them. I had the big chance to do battle with them also, because at that time when Hushan was very famous. You know, they were very famous. They had the chance to have multiple battle on the same days. So when they took like the big battle, they let us the small ones. I can say, yeah, the small ones. So that's why I made up my experience and had the chance to dance even with dynamics, like they were like the OGs from Brussels. So yeah.
Yeah. So at the moment, you're not really in a crew that you say that you train every
Yeah,
week or
yeah.
every.
I am in a crew. I used to be in Funky Belgians for 10 years, more than 10 years. I had to leave the crew because of crew problem, I might say.
Okay.
But right now I have another crew which is called Belgium With Attitude. Is more of a
Yeah. Yeah.
big dream team of Belgium. It's like a task force to make to put Belgium on the map. Simply,
And is it only breaking, or do you also have other
we
styles in the
only
crew?
have breaking right now.
Yeah. So it's
Only
a
have
breaking
breaking.
only
Yeah, yeah.
crew. Okay. Great. The reason why I actually wanted to do this interview with you is because I saw that you acquired, I will say it in French, and then maybe you can explain it in English. What it means is like the statut sportif d'au niveau
Mhm.
de ADEPS.
It's an elite sports statue. You
Yeah.
can say this
So
in English. It's elite sports statue.
yeah, and so what exactly does it mean? I mean, yeah, like the acronym
hmm
ADEPS. Maybe explain what it stands for, because I think it's part of the Wallonian Federation for
So
Sports and so on.
ADEPS, ADEPS is
Hmm.
a big institution for sports.
Yeah.
That's it. Is a institution for sport, and they deliver this type of statue. So if you want to be a high level athlete, you have to be recommended by your federation to ADEPS, and ADEPS will decide if they give you the statue or not, and if you get paid or not as well.
Yeah. Okay. So somebody or your federation had to like put you forward and say,
hmm
okay, he should be a candidate to get this.
Yes, 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 yes.
But like, is there then a breaking federation, or is it a dance federation, or?
Right now, so since the breaking has been a part in the Olympics, they
Mhm.
try to federate. I don't know if I can say this like this, but they try to federate street dance in general. So
It's street
yeah,
dance in general. Yeah.
it's breaking and also stand-ups, but because of breaking at the Olympics, it goes faster for breaking
Mhm.
than stand-up dance. So right now there is a dance federation. Okay, it's a dance federation with all type of dance. So there is not only the street dance. There is also social dance. Like salsa, bachata, and stuff like this. And right now there is a breaking section or street dance section that organize everything for us to be able to have a statue.
Yeah. Okay. So it's actually two separate organizations,
hmm
and the one is where you get the statute from.
Yes.
Okay. And are you the first dancer or the only dancer who got it?
No, I'm not the first. The first one is Mad Max, to be
Yeah.
honest. I don't like to lie, so I'm gonna be honest. The first one to have the statue is Mad Max.
Hmm.
Since it's not because she did a very good performance at the Red Bull BC one. That's because she did a very good performance at the World. It was the WDSF World Championship breaking in China. She did like she reached like the top 6 or something like this, and that's why she could have the statue. But I'm not the only one. We are 4 now in Belgium. We have
Hmm.
me and Mad Max who have the highest one. It's
Yeah.
like so you have like the elite sports statue, and then you have the, I don't know, maybe in English it's hope. It's like hope sportive. Like
Yeah. Yeah. For the.
they see your potential, and then they say in the future you're gonna be
Hmm.
an elite sport breaker, I might say. So we are 4. There is Mad Max, me. You have Lucky from Charleroi, and you have Mighty Jim from Antwerpen, I think. Yeah, from Antwerp.
Yeah. And like, is there, because you say you have the elite,
hmm
can there only be one, or is it there can be more? It just depends on the people who actually have enough experience and achievements to get there.
Actually, so you need to understand that one. So what I understand right now is like one guy with the elite statue costs a lot of money.
Hmm. Hmm.
Like it costs more than 50,000 a year. Okay, so you can have like multiple statue in your own federation just remember that it's gonna cost even more money.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
they're gonna probably take like maybe 1, 2, 3 max. This is what I think, because right now we are early in the process, so we
Mm-hmm.
still don't know how it's gonna affect us in the future. So right now, at this moment, I think it's gonna be like 4 for each side, because as you know, Belgium is kind of separated by the language. Okay, so it doesn't work the same in the French part than in the
Yeah.
Flemish part.
So, but for you, the adapts is probably the French
Yeah,
part.
yeah,
That's and Mad Max is it getting from the Flemish
yeah. It's the
part?
Vlaanderen sport
Yeah, yeah.
something. I don't
Okay,
remember.
okay. Yeah, Sport Vlaanderen
Hmm.
probably. Okay, but for you, like personally in your career, because you said you're already been dancing for 15 years, like
Hmm.
how big of a step is this? Is this, you say like this is really a recognition for what I've done so far? Or do you say like it's nice, but it doesn't really change a lot? So how does this affect you in your career, like for the coming 5 or 10 years?
So right now, I see this more as an opportunity than something like it's more an opportunity for me to be able to practice like in a better way. Like right
Mm-hmm.
now, the training we have is more a science based training than simply feeling training. Like you go in a room, you do like 20,000, maybe 10,000 push-ups. You feel sore, and then you say, yeah, I have a good training. No, right now it's more specific. It's more science based. Like we don't train like all over our body. It's more
Mm-hmm.
we try to find some balance. To stay balanced, to have a good how can I say this, good mobility. Yeah, it's more science because it's too early right now. It's more science based training. We don't just go on in a room to go hard all the time. Sometimes it's more specific. We go on we work the stability and stuff like this. So it's different, and I love to learn, so it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
cool, right?
Yeah, and so I guess then you're not working alone. There are people helping you,
Hmm.
or because it's science based, if it may be different from your previous trainings. Do you have like a team or a coach, or
Yeah,
how does
right
that?
now I have a team. I have a coach and a kine. I think kine, this is
Mhm.
the way we
Yeah,
say this in English.
physiotherapist.
Yeah, physiotherapist. So I have a coach and a physiotherapist. We have like a weekly schedule to respect. So I have like 2 days of strength training, you know, like, yeah, 2 days of strength training. So, and one day where I see the physio after the strength training. And
Mhm.
the other days is like breaking and running. That's it.
And the breaking, is that then, is that with a coach, or is that's purely yourself?
Right now, to be honest, breaking, there is no scientific study on breaking.
Hmm, hmm.
So we really don't know. There is no very good way to practice. Okay, there is no we don't know anything actually, because it's not like other sports like basketball, like athleticism. There is like a lot of study in this type of sport where you know how to practice.
Yeah.
Here is more of we we do type of experience. We try something, then we try other things. Is we try to find the better way to practice, because the thing is with breaking, it's a dance. Okay, it's not
Hmm.
only based on performances. It's a dance, so you still have to break. You still have to practice your dance a lot. Okay, so we try to find a good balance between the strength training and the dance training.
Yeah.
Because right now, like my week, I'm supposed to train like 25 25 hours a week. It's very hard. It's very hard. Maybe the first week you go for 25 hours, but the more the week pass and the less you practice, because it's too much. At some point, it's too much, to be honest.
And is the 25 including the strength workouts and everything,
Yeah,
or is it okay? I was
yeah,
like, if it's only
yeah.
dancing plus,
No, 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 no,
then
no, no, no. It's like strength,
yeah,
running,
yeah,
stuff like this. Yeah.
that's, yeah, a lot. But of course, if you're an elite athlete,
Hmm.
that's something
That's how you're
what can
supposed
be expected.
to to that's how you're supposed to training for them. For the adepts, that's how you're supposed to training, because they invest in you, you know.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah, yeah,
said,
yeah.
an elite sports statue is like, it's a lot of money, and they invest in yourself, so they should have something in benefit, you know,
Mhm.
from the training.
So for you, like you say, they want something, yeah, they have to have some benefit or something
Hmm.
in return. Do you need to fulfill some requirements? Like, okay, now you have the statute, but maybe you won't keep it if you don't do battles or lose all your battles, or how does it work? Because I can imagine if you don't do anything for the next 10 years that they might say we're
Hmm.
not gonna do it
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah. So this is where it's the hard part for us dancers, you know, because us dancer is more like, we go on a battle, we win, we lose, whatever. We can do the ciphers and stuff like this. Now is more of a result. You know, they
Hmm.
need data. They need data to estimate you. I can say like this. You know, they need data to estimate you. So if you go on a battle and you don't even pass the qualification, it's kind of hard. It's over. Let's say this, it's over, because they need from you to be on the top, okay, at at at, at a certain level for them
Hmm.
to stay bankable. Let's say this like this. You know, they're not gonna invest in you if you're not even able to pass the qualification, because they see you as a elite, you know,
Hmm.
breaker. Am I saying that right now? They see you as an elite breaker. So an elite breaker is supposed to be somewhere on the top of the scene, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, you have there is a lot of pressure right now.
Hmm.
This is gonna change the scene, because right now you will not be able to go in a battle just because you want to have fun, or you understand. It's more of a result. Like you have to
Yeah, yeah.
go, maybe on the semi-final to be able to keep your statue, or
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
want to be able to have the statue, you have to go on the final, semi-final, quarter-final. It depends, because like I said, Flamish part doesn't work the same as the
Hmm.
French part. So it depends sometimes.
Yeah, and can you still choose which battles you do, or is there a list of or things of that sorts?
So right now, what I see is the scene is going to be separate in two different way. Like you will have the sports battle. Okay, you have like the official battle. Yeah, the
Hmm.
official. I'm gonna say this like this. And we'll have the underground part. But for us, it's gonna be the same, because like Red Bull BC one is still the underground part. Okay, they're not gonna take they're so the Red Bull tour will not get involved in the Olympics, because I think like there is like some politics between Red Bull and sports, you know. So, but for us, like for me, Red Bull's still the best battle of all, you know. So you will have, like, for me, I will be it's gonna be mandatory for me to do the official part, okay, but I'll still be able to break at the underground the battle, you
Yeah,
know. So
so you're still free to
yeah,
to go
to
to the
choose.
other battles.
Yeah.
You already mentioned the Olympics
Hmm.
earlier. So how does that work? So you mentioned something like the qualifications already.
Hmm.
Is there already a lot known about it? How it will work? Which events will be part of these qualifications and so on?
No, no, to be honest, we don't know. We know so right now we just heard that it's gonna be a top 16. Okay, like every battle. So you're a dancer, me as well. So we know there is a top 16. Now the federation, they heard about it. It's gonna be a top 16. I told them, is like, yeah, like every battle there is a top 16. You know, but the one who will be at the will be chose to be athletes at, I think, and this is what I think, we will be choose to be able to go at the Olympics is going to be based on the ranking. Okay, there will be a ranking that they try to make this like this, because every sport there is a ranking. This
Hmm.
is the way they collect data to know who are the best and who are not, or you know. So I think there going to be a ranking for every country, and the best one in the ranking will be at the Olympics. But right now We don't know. We don't know how they're gonna make the qualification. We don't know where. We don't know. We don't even know if there will be only a one-on-one or crew, maybe a bonnie
Yeah,
Clyde.
okay.
We don't know the way the battle is gonna be. So
Still a lot unknown, but they have
mhm.
like 4 years to figure it out
Yeah, yeah,
about it. Yeah, I mean it's still, but of course, yeah, if you have to prepare people to actually
hmm
go to the Olympics, you might need to full 4 years to be
yeah,
prepared, because I think it's a different experience than having just your battle that you go to on a Sunday and just arrive, do quick
yeah. Of course,
cipher,
because
pre-selection, battle, go home. I mean,
like earning a gold medal is not the same as earning a cash money like 300. No, it's not. It's not
yeah.
the same. You're not gonna be seen as just a dancer. See, you will be someone. You will be a name. Okay, you will be a kind of brand. If I say
Mhm.
this, like things like this. So no, there is a lot of there is a lot to earn behind this.
Yeah. So yeah, because actually you will not be just a dancer, but actually
hmm
also more recognition as an athlete, because the
Yeah.
Olympics, I mean, everybody there is an elite athlete, whether you
Mhm.
whatever the sport, you don't have to look at the sport anymore at that
Yeah.
point. What will it do actually, the Olympics, for breaking? You already said you might have events that are qualifiers, you might have events that still underground, quote unquote.
hmm
But what will it do for the style in general? Will it make the level higher? Will it bring it to a bigger audience? Will more people do it? What will you think that will happen? Because I've heard that some people are not so happy that it's part of the Olympics, and they say like commercialization and things like that.
Yeah.
So what do you think about it?
Like I said, to be honest, for me, is more of a big opportunity for us b-boy to
Hmm.
be recognized as athletes. If I say like things like that, because for me, we still dancers. Okay, we still dancers, but the thing is, because of the sport type of situation, people are not happy because they think it's gonna finish like it's gonna be like a more gymnastic or more performance based dance. Okay, because us, we like to see people, original people, we like to see people dance on the music and stuff like this, not only like acrobatic
Hmm.
blow up style. No, we try to focus on mainly on be original. Okay, but you still have to be to do like power move. You still have to do like tricking and big blow up stuff. Okay, but right now, like I said, we don't know how the competition is gonna be. But to answer your question, how is gonna affect the scene? I think for me, is gonna affect is gonna affect the scene that way. Is people will be more ready, like their body. Okay, their body will be more ready than ever. Okay, it's gonna be different because, like I said, this is science-based training right now. So
Hmm.
I think like the coach from all around the world will try to avoid injuries and how can I say this? Work more on their. It's gonna be a different approach. Okay, like they're gonna work more on the way they move, the way they're gonna correct everything in their style. Probably, okay. It's more of a they're gonna be body ready for me. It's gonna be like this. But I don't know if the scene is gonna change. Like there will be more level, or to be honest, I don't know, because you still have to practice your dance. You still have to be original. And this you cannot have this by doing like 1,000 push-ups. Okay,
Hmm. Hmm. True.
it takes you it takes time and effort to go on practice and still try to be creative. Okay, you still have to be creative. So
Yeah, it's still an art at the end of the day. I mean, we
mhm.
use our body, but it's still an art at the end of the day that we try to preserve. You mentioned like push-ups and strength training and so on. Did you, before you were in the program, did you already do like workouts and so on?
So yeah. So long story short, after the my fifth time, fifth or fourth time doing the Red Bull BC1 Belgium,
Hmm.
I quit. I quit breaking for like 3 months because I was like, it's not for me. That's it. Like when you lose so much, you think that is not the good thing for you, you know. But when I stopped for 3 months, I start workout like the trend at that time was the street workout, you know, with the bar, do
Yeah,
pull-ups
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like this. So I start to do push-ups, to do pull-ups, all that stuff, and I felt like my body was better than before because
Hmm.
I gained strength, I gained more mobility, more control in my braking, and from that moment I start practicing differently. Like in my week, I was like, okay, I need like 2 days of strength training, 1 days of stretching, and the other days only dancing and stuff like this. And it works actually, it works. But like I said, I just go on the like I go at the park, do like push up without knowing anything about strength conditioning. Okay,
Hmm.
I wasn't there were no coach, there were nobody to tell you how it works. Okay, we just go like do whatever we can to feel
Yeah.
sore and then go back at home and say, yeah, I had a good practice today. So yeah, so, I was training. This helped me a lot, but right now it helped me even more because
Hmm.
I know the way I have to practice
Yeah,
now
yeah.
than before. I know what I have to practice, what I have to training now than before.
So it's not just workout for the sake of working out, but really
Yeah.
like functional training. Because let's say that you use your arms a lot, if you have to do
Hmm.
something specific like a spin or a flare, that you say, okay, I have to train this muscle because I really depend on it
Exactly.
during
Exactly.
my dancing. Yeah, yeah, makes a lot of sense. So when looking at breaking or the athletic aspect of it, what is, do you think, the most important thing? I mean, the creativity aside, I mean,
Hmm.
that's super important, but when looking at workouts, is it power? Is it endurance? Is it something like that? Is it maybe like having, being able to move fast, so agility, or is the combination of all these things? Or yeah, what is the thing that you say like, this is the most difficult part for you personally, that you say, okay, this is what I know that I need to work on, that I need to improve?
uh, it's funny because it's not about strength or ability or anything. It's confidence.
Hmm.
Like if you have when I understand, if you have like confidence, you can go, you can do anything, and you can beat anyone. This is what I try to work. Okay, and confidence, you don't work this. There is no way to work your confidence. Okay, you can go, I don't know. There is no type of workout, or
Yeah, yeah,
there is
yeah.
nothing to work your confidence. So my way of training my confidence was go on a battle, try to reach the highest point possible, and battle like big guy. Okay, like battle like the best b-boy of all the best b-boy. You know, like okay, they're gonna crush you. To be honest, they're gonna destroy you in a battle, but at least you're gonna understand something, because when you see someone dancing in front of you and when you see something from the audience, you see somebody dance from the audience, it's two different things. Okay, when you have to push yourself harder than ever, is there when you understand that, okay, I need to work on this part, I need to work on this part, I need to feel. So what I want now is feel free on the dance, in the dancing. Okay, what I mean by this is like I don't need to think about how I need to put to place my arm, how I need to start my
Hmm.
moves or sets. You know, I just want to be free and listen to the music. But for this, you need to have a lot of confidence. Okay, because the it depends on the stage, but the bigger the stage, the bigger the pressure, and
Yeah, yeah.
the bigger the faster your confidence go away. Okay, so this is the thing you need to work. This
Hmm.
is the thing, and from there you're gonna understand how to practice and what you need to work out. Because when you to give an example, I was like, I don't do a lot of power move in my sets. Okay, but I don't feel enough confident to do power move on my sets. So what I work, it was work my power move. I saw that I have lack of core strength. Okay, so I work my core to work my power move to be more confident on a battle to do a power move. This is where you can see your confidence go higher.
Mhm.
Okay, and like I said, if you know, like you understand the way confidence make you a better dancer, this is where you're gonna start see your way of training.
Yeah, yeah. What is your favorite power move or signature move or move that you say, okay, this is what I
Uh,
do, or that I like to throw in there during a battle or a cipher?
so my favorite move in break, I have a lot of move and I have a lot of prefit move, but the best one is the one where I jump in the air. I don't know if you see some of my battle, but I do like a flare, and then
Mhm.
I flip it. It's like I do a flare, and then I fake the flare to go on the floor, and then jump as high as I can to land on the floor. This is my favorite move, if I can say it like this.
Cool. Before we say goodbye, for the people who want to reach you and want to get in touch with you, how can
Mhm.
they do that? Or follow your adventure on the way to the Olympics? How
So
can
you
they do
can
that?
you can reach me on my Instagram. It's Tirock. I mean, it's Tirk is like TIR dot CK on my Instagram. I'm mainly on Instagram, Facebook, and all those stuff. I'm gonna delete it very soon, and yeah, that's the way you can reach me.
Yeah, great. I will post the link of your Instagram in the show notes for the people who want to check you out. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot for the interview and for your time.
You're
There
welcome.
was a lot of great information, and yeah, I mean, good luck with everything, and hope to
Thank
talk
you.
to you soon.
Yep.
Bye bye.
Bye.
If you want to know more about podcast, you can find us on social media. We are at DAAT Podcast. DAAT stands for Dancers or Athletes Too. We are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can also check out our website at daatpodcast.com. I'm also on social media. Surprise, surprise. You can find me at This Is Slim B. Thanks for listening, and I hope you tune in again for our next episode. Take care. Kobo out.